Hi, everyone, and welcome to Life Creates Art. I am Shelley, and today we're going to be talking about stimulating your creativity. If you're stuck in a little bit of a rut, just because you've been kind of stuck inside all day, all year, all month, we've been kind of stuck inside a lot lately, especially those in the West Coast here. We've been stuck inside because of the fires and the smoke. Not only with the coronavirus, but also smoke has kept us inside a lot lately. But things are kind of clearing up, so good. We can get outside a little bit more now. But stimulating your creativity when things have sort of been monotonous and you don't know where to go next. What can you do next, either with drawing or painting or sculpting? What can you do to stimulate that creativity? Get ideas. Where can you go? Well, let me show you a couple of things that I do to stimulate my creativity. When I need ideas to draw or when I'm sketching things, which sketching, I hope you're doing that every day. Sketching is very, very important, no matter if you're a sculptor, you're a painter, you draw, no matter what you do, sketching is so important. So here's some of the things that I do to stimulate my creativity and get ideas. So first, I have made my own book. I have a very thick binder, and I got these little page pockets that are clear and they can hold things in them. And what I've done is over the years, I have collected and gathered things in my own binder that is just for me. And of course, I've got some of my own work here, but things that are meaningful to me. I've got some crafts in here. And I've got some things that I've collected, pictures that jump out at me, things that stimulate my interest. And I've got Beatles pictures, and of course, I've got some Picasso in here. I've got a couple of magazines. I've got pictures of flowers because I have a very difficult time with drawing and painting flowers. So I've got lots of different kinds of flowers in here that I can turn to and look at as a reference. Of course, I can go online too, but these are ones that I really was drawn to and really love. And then I've got lots of different kinds of skulls and a lot of my Frida pictures that I've drawn. I've painted actually a couple of these things from my Frida pictures. And of course, I painted this one using just a palette knife, her and her monkey. And then just lots of different things, more skulls. And here's some trees that I took a picture of, some very, very detailed trees. Just add whatever you want. Charlie Chaplin pictures. Here I have a newspaper. So anything from the newspaper, you stick it in there. And this is all different famous people's lips. And I thought that was really intriguing. Anything that grabs your interest, make your own book, and then turn to your book to try to get different ideas and sort of stir up that creativity. You just never know what's going to pop out and say, here, I'm going to do this for today. And next, I go to lots of different magazines. Now, every so often I have to purge my magazines because I tend to kind of hoard magazines. But then I end up with these really quality of magazines that I like to keep. But these two I'm going to show you are ones that are very, very important to me. Of course, National Geographic, and it's my Picasso one. National Geographics are wonderful to look at and to stimulate creativity because they're very cultural. And you not only get landscapes, but you get people and you get a lot of depth with creativity, things that you can look at and really draw from. So love National Geographics. Lots of different things. I mean, just look at this beak of this crow, or let's see what it is. So I'm not sure it's going to tell me what it is, but different kinds of birds. and just beautiful things that you can draw from. So look through these and see what stimulates you. These little elephants. I love this, but this is one about Picasso. So, and then of course I've got my Beatles and love to look at my Beatles ones. I love to paint the Beatles. Magazines are always great. Craft magazines. I think I have a couple of my craft magazines close by. Last year, the craft videos that I did for fall and Christmas, I still have, and I'm probably going to do a couple of crafts from those same magazines because you can't do all the crafts. And they're wonderful. And draw from those magazines. Keep them around. Look through them and let them stimulate you. Now, the next things are old books. This book in particular is one that I had looked at since I was a little girl. I mean, we're talking little girl. We used to have this den in our house in San Jose, South San Jose, and I would go down into the den and I would grab this book and I was so interested in it. And I didn't read any of the captions, but I was just so interested in the people and the looks on their faces and what was happening and it's history. And I didn't understand a lot of it, but it was history. And so this I look at and I draw from this as well. Even today, I will go through this. And of course, now I read the captions. I understand much more because I know about history, a lot of what's happening. But I go through this and I look at these things and I look at the background and I look at what I can draw from these photographs to paint or to draw things to what stimulate you. And I love this book and I have several others like it. Here's another one that I have. I actually have one that's called The Day in the Life of the Soviet Union. Remember when it was called the Soviet Union? But this is the day in the life of America. My brother and sister-in-law gave me this on my 21st birthday many, many moons ago. Day in the life of America. So it's got just lots of pictures of things that are relevant to the United States. Again, this was, I'm 53 now. So I was 21 when this was given to me. Day in the life of America. And so many things that you can draw from and allow these things to just kind of wash over you and see what speaks to you. So old books, make your own book, magazines, and also, of course, you can go to different art pages online. Now, I want to show you and tell you about this little app. It's called Art. Now, it's a little black one. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little black one. It's a little black square. It's got white writing and it's called Art, A-R-T. When you go to it, you can explore all these different museums all over the world. And you can actually go into the museums. You can explore different artworks. You can choose an artist and you can look at all their works. It's really, really wonderful. I mean, here I can choose Leonardo da Vinci and I can look at all of his different artworks and it talks to me about Leonardo da Vinci. So all of these different things you can look at and explore on this app called Art. And I use it all the time. So different things you can do online. Also, of course, YouTube. And go and use other people. That's why we're here on YouTube, is to help each other. And I had a friend, Dawn, who just used a YouTube video to create something for her house. And it's so wonderful. And of course, last week, I put out a video. It's not quite done yet on this little thing. And of course, I don't even have, like I said, it's not completed yet, but I'm using it as my table already. And so how to create this. So we do these things to help each other and to stimulate one another to be more creative in life. and give each other ideas. And that's why we do this. And that's why I'm here to help you stimulate. I've said that so many times on this video. Creativity. How are you guys doing? I want to know, and I want to know any ideas that you have. So please write to me, like and subscribe, and I want to hear from you. I want to hear what's been going on while you're sheltering in place, and please communicate. And I love and adore you, and hope you're doing well. You guys have got this. This creativity that's why we do all of this. It's why we do what we do, is to keep going and keep moving forward. And you can do this. I know you can. And we're sticking together like glue, and we're getting out there. Don't forget to get outside. Also, that's another thing you can do. Get outside and take pictures of things. So get outside, take pictures, and just boost that, enhance that, stimulate that cortisol in your brain, and get all those different ideas. So this is Shelley signing out, and I hope you all are doing well and prospering, and I love and adore you. Okay, see you next week. Bye.